Have you ever wondered whether Europe still has homes cheap enough today that you could actually buy one without carrying a heavy financial burden? In this video, we're going to take a look at two properties priced at just 30,000 euros. The first is a 132 square meter house located in the quiet mountain area of Friuli, Venezia Giulia. The second is a very small penthouse in Sicily, but it comes with a large terrace, sits close to the sea and near Catania, and offers a completely different kind of value. And what really makes these two places interesting is the price. Both of them are listed at just 30,000 euros, a level that for some people could make the idea of buying property in Europe feel surprisingly accessible. At a certain stage in life, what people are looking for often changes. It's no longer about the newest place, the busiest place, or the most glamorous location. Instead, the focus shifts to something more practical, a place that feels manageable, something you can truly control, and something that can quietly support the years ahead. For someone preparing for retirement, that might mean a quiet place where mornings begin without the constant noise of traffic and where the cost of living no longer feels like a monthly pressure the way it does in many big cities. For someone searching for a low-cost property to hold long-term, it could mean an opportunity to step into the market with a level of capital that feels far lighter than they once imagined. So if you're someone who's curious about living a slower life, or if you're simply wondering what 30,000 euros can actually buy in Europe today, this video might offer a perspective worth thinking about. And now, let's begin. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps motivate us to keep searching for more interesting and affordable homes to share with you. And now, let's start today's journey.
Frisanco is a very small mountain town in the region of Friuli, Venezia Giulia, where the first feeling you notice is not energy or activity, but quietness. It's the kind of place where life isn't driven by traffic noise, crowds, or the constant feeling of needing to rush somewhere. Villages in this area usually sit quietly between valleys, forests, and the foothills of the Prealps, connected by narrow roads and lined with older houses built from stone or wood. And in that setting, our first property appears as a rather unusual option for this price range. This is a terraced house located in Val d'Estali, listed for 30,000 euros. The house offers around 132 square meters of space, with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and the condition is described as partially restored. What makes the property interesting isn't only the house itself, but also the outdoor space that comes with it. There's a small green yard in front, a terrace, a garage, and even a stable structure that could potentially be adapted for parking or other auxiliary uses. For low-priced houses in mountain areas, having surrounding land like this is always a meaningful advantage. It makes ownership feel less confined to 4 walls and more like having an actual living space connected to the landscape around it. Inside, the layout is fairly straightforward. The ground floor includes a large living room, a dining area, and a small kitchen. Upstairs, there are 2 double bedrooms, one of which has direct access to the terrace. The bathroom includes a bathtub. The layout isn't particularly modern, but it's clear and easy to understand. It fits well with the idea of a mountain retreat or a second home where someone might stay for longer periods of time. More importantly, the house doesn't feel like a completely abandoned structure. It appears to have a usable foundation, even though some additional work or upgrades may still be needed to make it fully comfortable in the long term. If we break down the price by size, the house comes to about 227 euros per square meter, which is extremely low compared with the surrounding market. Since there is no detailed public data specifically for Frisanco, the nearest comparable market is Maniaco, where the average asking price is roughly 1,011 euros per square meter. Looking wider, the average price across the province of Pordenone is around 1,490 euros per square meter, and across the entire Friuli Venezia Giulia region, the average sits at approximately 1,776 euros per square meter. In other words, the entry price for this property is far below the broader market levels. That alone makes it worth taking a closer look rather than simply scrolling past it like an ordinary listing. In terms of daily living, the location is not in a dense urban center, but it also isn't completely isolated. The nearest restaurant is only about 100 meters away. Supermarkets, convenience stores, and schools are within roughly 2 kilometers. Hospitals, banks, and the nearest train station are about a 10-minute drive away. For a mountain property, this balance is actually quite reasonable. You'll likely need a car for some errands, but it doesn't feel like living in a place that is completely cut off from basic services. That difference matters a lot. It's the line between a peaceful place to slow down and a place that becomes inconvenient to live in. Beyond everyday services, the surrounding area offers another layer of value, especially if the house is viewed as a second home. This region sits within the landscape of the Friulian Dolomites, not far from Pofferbro, a historic village well known in the area. The Val Colvera Valley, with its streams, forests, and traditional rural architecture, is part of the same natural setting. The nearest coastline is about 64 kilometers away, while the nearest ski area is less than half a kilometer away in straight line distance according to the listing. That positioning gives the house a very clear identity. It isn't meant for an urban lifestyle. It makes far more sense as a place for rest, slow living, or simply having a quiet retreat away from the city when you need space and silence. Of course, a price this low always comes with the other side of the story. Because this is a mountain property, questions about roof maintenance, insulation, and heating efficiency should be considered early, especially compared with homes in milder climates. But when you place those factors next to 30,000 euros for 132 square meters, plus outdoor space, a yard, a garage, and a very clear natural setting, those inconveniences may still fall within a range many buyers would find acceptable. For me, this house probably makes the most sense for someone looking for a retreat, part-time residence, or simply a slower rhythm of life in the mountains of Italy, rather than someone expecting quick financial returns. When a mountain house with land, a terrace, and a strong sense of place costs only 30,000 euros, the real question becomes this: do the future maintenance and upgrade costs still feel like a reasonable trade-off for what you're getting in return?
Now we leave the quiet mountains of northern Italy and travel south all the way to Sicily. If Frisanco gave us the feeling of forests, valleys, and old villages tucked between mountains, Misterbianco belongs to a completely different setting. This area sits within the urban orbit of Catania, one of the largest cities in Sicily. Life here doesn't revolve around the silence of nature, but around the rhythm of a real city: schools, supermarkets, cafes, hospitals, transportation, and the steady flow of people moving through their daily routines. Because of that, the second property in today's video tells a very different story from the first one. This property is actually a small penthouse located on the top floor of a residential building in Misterbianco. The asking price is also 30,000 euros, but when you look at the size, the difference becomes obvious immediately. The interior space is only about 26 square meters. That puts the price at roughly 1,153 euros per square meter, which is actually higher than the average asking price in Misterbianco, currently around 982 euros per square meter according to the most recent data from immobiliare.it. However, that difference doesn't come from a larger interior or luxury finishes. The real value of this apartment lies in the outdoor space that comes with it. This small penthouse includes a large terrace and a veranda of about 20 square meters, used as an open-air living space. For a property with such a compact interior, having outdoor space like this can completely change how the home is used. It turns a small room into something that expands outward, a place where you could have breakfast outside, sit in the open air, or simply enjoy the view across the surrounding area. In this case, the apartment also benefits from an elevated position and 3 open exposures, giving it a fairly open view compared to many small city apartments. These kinds of features often make properties like this valued differently from typical micro-apartments. In terms of daily life, convenience is probably the least questionable aspect of this property. Even though Misterbianco sits slightly outside the center of Catania, it still has a moderate population and full access to everyday services. Schools, supermarkets, cafes, and other essentials are all part of the local urban environment. From here, the nearest beach is only about 5 kilometers away. Catania Fontanarossa Airport is roughly 7 kilometers away. And if you drive in the opposite direction, Mount Etna, one of Sicily's most famous natural landmarks, can be reached in around 35 minutes by car. That combination of sea, city, and volcano gives the Catania area a very distinctive lifestyle. Even though this apartment is very small, its location still sits within a region rich in both everyday life and tourism activity. However, like many very low-priced properties, the story doesn't end with what is immediately visible. The most important detail to note is that the apartment is currently registered under the C2 category in the Italian property classification system. This means that legally it is classified as a storage space or warehouse, not as a standard residential unit. As a result, the property cannot be financed with a typical bank mortgage, and in some cases the use as a full-time residence may be limited unless a formal legal conversion to residential use is completed. In addition, the energy certificate is Energy Class G, and because this is a top-floor unit, heat accumulation during the summer months is also something buyers would need to consider. When all of these elements are placed together, the small penthouse in Misterbianco doesn't necessarily stand out in terms of price per square meter of interior space. It isn't the typical kind of apartment for someone looking for a conventional long-term home, but it also isn't unreasonable if viewed from a different perspective, a small, flexible property or a very low-cost foothold close to Catania. So here's an interesting question for you. Who do you think would be the right buyer for a property like this? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. You might discover that you understand real estate better than you think. As we reach the end of today's journey, what stays with us probably isn't just the number 30,000 euros. After everything we've seen, what remains is more than simply 2 low-priced properties located in 2 very different parts of Italy. There is still one clear connection between them. Homes like these don't feel like just assets. They feel more like doors opening to a different way of living, a life that might be slower, lighter, and perhaps closer to what many people quietly search for. Of course, a low-priced home has never been a perfect home. Frisanco offers beautiful mountain air, land, a terrace, and a setting that feels deeply connected to nature. But it also comes with the realities of lower energy efficiency, colder winters, and the maintenance that mountain houses usually require. Misterbianco, on the other hand, sits in a very practical location, close to the city, close to the sea, and close to the airport. Yet the space itself is very small, and the legal classification of the property is not entirely straightforward. All of those things are real, but another truth matters just as much. Sometimes a low-priced house doesn't need to be perfect to become worth considering. As long as the challenges remain small compared to the possibilities it opens, it can still be a very reasonable starting point. And if you imagine life after owning one of these places, the picture might look very different depending on where you are, but both possibilities have their own appeal. It might be a quiet morning in Frisanco, when you step outside and feel the cool mountain air, with green space in front of you and a peaceful valley stretching out in the distance. Or it might be a late afternoon in Sicily, when you walk out onto a small terrace in Misterbianco and watch the evening light fall across the rooftops, knowing that the sea isn't far away, the city isn't far away, and all the connections of daily life are still close by. These aren't grand or dramatic images, but sometimes it's exactly these simple moments that make the idea of owning a place somewhere feel truly meaningful. So between the two options we saw today, which one made you pause a little longer? A spacious mountain house with a slower rhythm of life, or a smaller space with a very different kind of location in Sicily? Share your choice in the comments. We read those perspectives very carefully. And if you're still searching for a place in Europe that fits the rhythm of life you want, stay with us for the next journeys. Because somewhere in one of these future tours, you might just discover a door that feels a little closer to your own dream.